we're here. We're here. It's Saturday. Welcome to Saturday. I mean, you probably someone I'm sure welcomed you to Saturday when you woke up today. Consider this a second complimentary welcome to Saturday. We're that's a horrible bit. We're gonna play TaleSpire today. We're continuing to build the Caves of Chaos. We're at the tail end of it though. We have done all of the caves themselves. Now we have to do the chaos. the canyon that houses these caves. So we just basically have to do a bunch of floors and walls and floors and walls. We did the big floor last week, so that's done. Ish. We still have some detail to do in that. And I think just to give ourselves a little bit of color and texture, we're gonna focus on this floor today, adding detail and the like, because that's how we've been doing it. We do a section to its completion and then move on, or at least we've tried to. Last week we found some rooms that we missed, but we did them. We got them. So yeah, I kind of want to go through here and add the details to this big canyon area, namely the trees, the clusters of trees. And there are a few, but we worked out last time where the center of these little copses of trees, copsi. What's the plural of copse? Copse? I don't know. Anyway, all these bunches of trees, we've basically marked their center points with these big ass trunks, and one small trunk for the small copse of trees. Over here, we put an actual tree there. So let's start with some tree trunks. And by tree trunks, I do not mean the character from Adventure Time. Ooh, deep cut. I mean actual tree trunks. This thing. So nature tree, and it's right here. We are right there. So let me actually pull these out of my quick bar, and I will instead actually move my water bottle here, blocking the screen. It's a big massive water bottle. I actually don't think we need any of this, that's for sure. So we'll go off this end, and if we end up needing it later, we'll just find it in the menu. All right, and then we're gonna add, right click, there we go. We're gonna add that tree trunk. We're gonna add the extender tree trunk. We're gonna add that tree top. We're gonna add that tree top. We're gonna add that tree top, and the moldy log, because why not? There may be times where it calls for a moldy log. And how about this little tree, just for texture, just in case, because it's close to the coloration and style of the ones we just added, but slightly different enough to add a little bit of variation, and without looking out of place. So let's go. All right, starting here, I think we can build mode, grid, flashlight, move the grid. There we go. Let's get rid of that tree. We're basically right here. We'll just leave it like that. So let's just start placing trunks and like rotate them and place them slightly off. You know, you can do a golden spiral almost for placement. Let's kind of come out from there. Is it called the golden spiral, or what is that called? It's like the Fibonacci sequence illustration of the spiral. It's the only thing I remember from algebra and trigonometry. I remember the Fibonacci sequence, and I remember the spiral, and I remember the golden rectangle. That's the one thing that really registered, and I remember. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember the phrase, the terminology. So yeah, we're gonna try to do almost a spiral out from the center, which should lend itself. I'm gonna put one tree right here on this little thing, or we can do two really close together. Sure, we'll do two really close together. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's down even. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, yeah. I didn't see this drop down here. It was becoming an MC Escher kind of situation there for a second. I'll put one there, and I think another couple, and then we can come back in. I'll put one here. Actually, we'll put one down in here, one right there, and then another one up here. Sure. And yeah, we can go in and add extendos to a couple. I think the one in the middle is probably going to have... We should probably do it in a way that it has it like come down like that. So the ones in the center are going to be taller. So if that's the case, we don't want that one to have a... we don't want that one to have one. Let's see. These... Probably one more. We could probably put a couple other random trunks in here amongst these before we wrap it up. Oh my gosh. Working off-grid it's a double-edged sword, man. It lets you do a lot of really cool stuff, but you lose the accuracy that working on a grid gives you. So you kind of have to go back and fine-tune some placements. Whoops, that's not fine. That's the opposite of fine. All right, there we go. That'll work. Okay, so let's do a couple of random trunks. Maybe one down here. Maybe one up here. Okay, that seems pretty good. And we're going all out. We're doing trees and underbrush. And I think for this, since there are trees, it's kind of implied that there's some water. I mean, there's enough water for these. This looks like a blasted desert landscape, but I just kind of chose it because it's a canyon. So we can probably like maybe move. Well, I think just the underbrush should probably be enough. We don't really. I mean, if it comes to it, we can throw in some grass tiles here and there, but I think for the most part, it's gonna be this. Okay, so a couple other. I would say, yeah, we'd throw one here, and I'd say one more of these trees is big, probably over on this side. So let's say like this one's also taller. All right. And let's see, maybe a couple other of these are. Jeez, yeah. We'll put one of these out here being really tall, or somewhat tall, not really tall. And just to differentiate, one of these is taller. And I think that'll do it. I mean, all we can do is really start placing treetops and see if it looks like what we want. Switch that over. Yeah, just gotta go back in and fine-tune these trunks. It's fine. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're good. Alright, so I think we're gonna do a two-parter here. And I guess we can also do it like this, can't we? Like if we do this and then hit clipping, we can like double up. Oh yeah, for sure. Because trees rarely just go straight up and then, oh, there are the leaves. I mean, they branch out as they go up, of course. So, yeah, I mean, I like that. That's good. I don't mind overlapping the trunks that are there. It's fine. Completely fine. Alright, so there's the tallest tree of the bunch, or at least tied for tallest. I think we'll go ahead and do a single bit on here. Maybe rotate it this way. And place. Hopefully that's lined up. It's not. It's fine. And alright, cool, that's good enough. And then we'll do a probably a three top somewhere in here, using restaurant seating terminology. A 3 top right here. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. I think it's gonna end up looking pretty. I mean, it's very jungle, but it's really the only. It's like that's really the only option for good trees. I mean, there are pine trees, but those aren't the types of trees I see with this. I imagine they would be this. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with these. These are fine. And yeah, we'll just add the tops as we go. Do we need that? Yeah, I think we'll keep that. We'll keep it that high. And of course, we can just clip into the existing trunks if we want to make them shorter or whatever. Yeah, I think working out from the center is really the only way to go here, because otherwise we're going to run into issues with placement and perspective being all weird. Like if I think I'm placing it on a trunk when I'm actually placing it on a treetop on top of another treetop, and then we get sad. Then we get real sad. Your baby's going to be real sad. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I think this is turning out alright. I think maybe I want another short boy right about here. Okay. We'll do a three here. Abouts. And boop. And haha. Ah, no. It's slightly off. Alright. Okay, that's better. So, the wife and I, that is one of the main reasons I got married, is so I could say the wife and I are getting caught up on our Downton Abbey. Getting caught up. We basically rewatched what we watched and are now past what we have previously seen. I think we're on like season 6? 5. Season 5. I think maybe we might have just finished season 5. We literally just finished. I just finished an episode before I came here and started getting set up. I think it was the season finale for 5. Not 100% sure. It seemed very season finale, but I'm not going to give any spoilers. But yeah. I wonder what the crossover for people who watch my stream and people who watch Downton Abbey. That's got to be a very, very narrow overlap on that Venn diagram. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I mean, stuff's going crazy. It's getting crazy. Alright, I think that works. Alright, so do we want to do... Oh yeah, I guess we could. But I would do it on this one. If we do a second... What's that got, 3? I will do a 2 then. We'll like splice a 2 into here, so that it has more branches. Branches. It needs branches. There we go. And we'll do a 2 on top of... Whoa. Ah. Very finicky. Huh? Does that work? Alright, that works. And then we'll do a 1. Like here abouts. Make sure that we're not pushing it through the backside of that trunk. All right, cool. Cool. And here I think we'll do, let's get rid of that, and we'll just do a 3. Just smack dab right on top of, of that. There we go. Or centered on there. Thank you. Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. There we go. All right. That's about what I was expecting. I'm happy with that. Once this is finished, I think it'll look pretty much like what we wanted. Oh, and there are, in fact, a couple little details that I can add right now that are super quick. I'm gonna put one. Whoops. Let me just drop this down to there. One tree standalone, like here, and one standalone tree. Hold on, I gotta move the grid. There we go. One standalone tree about here. Cool. And I'll put another trunk right about there. I'm trying to match the map a little bit. I don't think it's super important for stuff like this. Hey, Amorphous Trousers. Welcome. We're doing some trees. Talking about, well, we were briefly talking about Downton Abbey, but yeah, doing some trees. Oop, that guy is floating. There we go. That's better. All right, let's keep going. So these, I think it's important that we keep them, these outer trees, that we keep them shorter. Let's do a twofer on this guy. And scooch it. Whoops. Yeah, oh my gosh. Working without a grid. These things. And there's not really a way to lock them to the grid to work with them, but it's fine. I mean it's the price you pay for the being able to do finer detail. We'll make this a short boy. Boop. Yep, that works. And I think we're gonna do just some singles over here. Maybe one. How about one of them we make a 3, and then the other 2 we make singles. Doing some trees. Just doing some trees. You know, like people do. Just doing some trees. There we go. And then a couple singles. Put one here and one here. Sink it down into that trunk a little bit. Some overlap. Boom. Hopefully those placements are okay. They look pretty good. All right, it's coming together. I'm actually gonna. Whoops, didn't want to do that. It's fine. Gonna throw another trunk down in here. And maybe over that. And we'll do a 3, or maybe we'll do a double. We'll do a double. Whoa! Stop freaking out. Jumping all over the place. Yeah, I guess that's good. Just kind of connect that to the main mass. And then for over here, we're gonna do a 3. Oops. Get a better angle so we can. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Do 3, sinking down into that trunk a bit. Okay. I think for over here we're gonna do another 3. Maybe a 1. Let's do a 1. Whoops. But Yeah, TaleSpire seems kind of finicky and tedious. A lot of control, but no quick pasting options like, okay, 5 tiles of walls. No, you can copy paste for sure. Yeah, it is an option. You can make selections and cut and paste, copy paste. It's finicky in that. Whoops. It's kind of finicky in pasting big groups of tiles with clipping. Like if you're trying to paste them and overlap something, then it gets kind of And there are some tiles that are on the grid kind of weird. So if they're included in a group, it will affect how that group is placed on the grid. So there are some finicky things about it, but for the most part, yeah, you can just click and drag floor tiles and just make a bunch of floor tiles if you're not trying to go in and do like really close detail or any kind of like detail like this. If you just want like a floor, you can just click and drag and make a floor easily. Yeah, so it's got some what would be the word? Just click and drag options, I guess. Do a 2 there, and how about another 2 here? Or we can do a 2 further down, and then like a 1 or a 3 on top. Let's do a 1 on top. Do a 1, just like so. And rotate it there. Rotate it there. Perfect. Love it. That works. And how about... What do I want to do this one? How about another one of those? 2 and 1. Hey guys, we're doing happy little trees. We're doing happy little trees. Yeah, we'll do a 3. We'll do 3 for this one. Let's see. Oop. Nope, that can't be right. Wait, I can actually. There. Now. Hey, there. Now it's. Oh no. That's a little better. Alright, and this is gonna cover it up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, cool. How about we do a 3 in here, and maybe another 3 for this other one, just to keep things kind of simple and make things look lush. Let's take a look. Yeah, cool. I mean, it looks like a copse of trees, which is what we were going for. Are any of them? Oh no. Do we have floaty trees? We might have to drag these down. Why are they so floaty? Oh man. It's not all of them. Well, luckily we overlapped a lot of the trunks, if not all of the trunks. So we should be alright. I don't think there are going to be any kind of... Ooh, that's kind of off center though. Not a big problem. There we go. Right, any more floaties? No more floaty? No floaty? These are a little floaty. Slightly floaty. Yeah, aside from that, I think we're good. Alright, cool. That was weird. Okie doke. Let's do these last 3 here, and do we have any other stragglers? There isn't actually another straggler we can place, so we can put another single tree. I think we can put it, where is that? Yeah, it's about there. So, right there. Works for me. It's approximate. Yeah, it's approximate. Alright. Do a 2 here. Ooh. I'll do a 1 over here. and a 3. Do a 3 in the middle, just to kind of tie them together. Oh, I gotta get a better angle for this one, because that is... I'm not sure where that's gonna go. And we'll put it right at the tip top here. Yeah, overlap it slightly, just in case. There we go. There's your first copse of trees. Beautiful. So this one over here actually goes up to the cave entrance here. So the cave entrance is gonna be basically overgrown. We're gonna do underbrush and stuff. So we may as well just do it. Let's do underbrush. And I guess as we do that, we can do some detail on the surrounding, on the ground too. So let me see, nature raw. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. No need to search. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. So yeah, I talked about this last time. The blockiness of the tiles, of course. They're tiles, they're square. We can kind of fix that look with this. We can just place some of these, and it'll kind of make it look a little bit more natural. And for like little stuff like this, I think it's okay. We might end up doing it on moss, but I don't know. That means it's a kind of an endeavor, and it depends on how much time we want to devote to that. Okay, so for this, we've got the 2. It is a full tile thickness. For that, let's rotate that so it's not hanging off the edge. I put 2 in there. Okay, well, there, good. For that, I'm gonna use one of these, and it's probably gonna stick through the... Or actually, I could save some time. How big is this one? Alright, how big is this one? Alright, so we'll use the smaller of the 2. And just kind of sink it through the bottom of the thing here. Just make sure that it's just level, and just kind of conceals the hard line. That's really our only goal here, is just to conceal some of these hard lines. And we can even embellish. We don't have to make it continue to look like a square. Like, we can just come across the cover the corner there like that, and we're good. And there you go. Now it looks a little bit more natural. And we can also give it some we can either do, I don't know how lush we want to make this look. We can make it look like the trees are basically squeaking by. Like this would be a forest if there was more water. But as it is, the trees basically won the competition for sun and water. So the only thing that can grow is like scrub, which we can do, and it might be simpler, and it would definitely match the ground tile that we used, and kind of alleviate us from having to go back in and adding grass here and there to make it look like it makes sense. So I think maybe that's what we're going to end up doing. We can also throw in some like overgrown rocks, maybe. And the trees themselves actually look, because there's vines and stuff growing on the rocks, or on the trees, and on these rocks. So I guess that's enough for lush, quote-unquote lush underbrush. So yeah, I think we're gonna just do these scrub, because we have 2 options. We got a big one and a little one. What's this? Oh, shouldn't that be in debris? Huh, interesting. Wait, do they have that in debris? Miscellaneous exterior debris. No. Oh, interesting. Okay. I got to keep that in mind. Anytime I'm looking for debris, I oftentimes am thinking, oh, I wonder if they have something kind of like exactly this one. And I look in debris and they don't have it. So I'll have to remember that that's actually in nature. Cool. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, gift sub. Oh, thanks so much, Amorphous Trousers, for Goblin Tuesday. Goblin Tuesday, welcome, and you are subbed. Thanks to Mr. Trousers. Thank you so much. That's very, very, very kind. Yeah, we're gonna go with these little things. And we can even so curious if I would gift it to myself. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna pepper these bad boys through here. And we can even just kind of boop, 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 boop. And I guess it would get a little more congested toward the center of this, and also make sure that they are on the right level. There we go. Oh, do I have... that might be part of it. Okay, so yeah, if I just hit shift before I place it, it'll drop it to the right level. That's the trick. That's the trick. If we're not sure, hit ooh. Well, that... nope, that fell into the perspective trap. So there. That's what we were trying to do. Whoop. Okay. Maybe that's not the trick. Because it doesn't seem to be doing it anymore. No. Oh, I know why. Because I'm copying it. Aha. I think that's why. Yeah, that seems to have been the issue. I like your stream. Oh yeah, thank you. That's my goal. Is for them to just be very chill. There and there, and that is not. Why did that jump? Okay. Weird. Haha. Is that okay? Put that there. Another one there. Throw another one there. He's gonna get a friend here. And how about one here? And whoop. There we go. There and there. And another one here. And about 3 over here. Why? I don't know. Another one there. Another one there. And how about one here? And what do we got? Oh. Zoom in here. Ooh. This is gonna be a little there we go. Okay. That seems okay. And another one here. There we go. And that. Okie doke. I think it really didn't make much of a difference, but I think it's okay. I think it looks fine. I'm on the fence about this though. I don't think I'm actually gonna do that because it's gonna be way too much. And it looks okay, but I don't think that it's really that much of it. If it comes down to it later, for like, I don't know. Well, if it comes down to it later, where it really, I really think it needs it, I'll do it. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Okay, cool. So we got some underbrush, some scrub brush. Oh, I forgot we got the big one too. Wait, that's not the big one. There's the big one. So we can put a couple. We'll just throw a couple. Oh, that is where I thought it would be. Good. Throw a couple of the big ones in here toward the center. Whoa. Let me. Can I? Okay, so this one I'm gonna have to use. Rely on clipping and placement. There we go. And maybe Maybe una más, like one big one here. And how about one more big one? Out here somewhere. Cool. Okay. So yeah, it looks a little bit more, well, a little bit more foreboding coming up to it. Let's see. Let me get a. Let's try a test. Oh, I can use my Hero Forge guys. Who do I want to use? We'll use the guy I'm using in my paid game. just because. This is an NPC from my paid game that I run, and basically I made him in Hero Forge just so I could make the PNG. So you basically you can take it into the photo booth in Hero Forge and basically make a PNG of the mini from like top down or like 3/4 view and make a token that you can bring into Roll20. Which is the only reason I made him, because I run the paid game in Roll20. But I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and get the 3D guy too for TaleSpire. Let's see, we'll do darkness. So he's got his, he's got his torch, and we'll see how this looks. Just coming up to the forest. So yeah, ooh, I like that. In the background, you can see the cavern, the entrance in the background with the fire. That's kind of neat. That's because I have another. I forgot Wade's was over here. Well, there's Wade's. Okay, sorry. That was his torch. Okay, that makes sense now. Wow, in darkness you really can't see much, which I guess is the point. All right, cool. So yeah, that looks neat. Whoops. But yeah, this guy is just an NPC from it's not a module, but it's an article from Dragon magazine. Actually, it's covered by the green screen. I don't remember the issue, but Dragon magazine. He's not a Dragonborn, he's a Dragonkin. So he's got wings. I think that's really and he's taller, he has wings, his features are more dragon-esque. But we lost stream. That's fine. So if you're watching this on I think we're back. I think we're back. Okay, it looks like we're back. Anyway, yeah, this guy's an NPC from an adventure from Dragon magazine, from an article that they printed. It was an issue / article that they printed in the I want to say 90s or late 90s, early 2000s, back when it was, I think it was just becoming 3rd edition. Yeah, I think 3rd edition had just dropped. So that would actually put it early 2000s. But anyway, sorry. It's an adventure where you go to kill a dragon, and one of the dragon's offspring, who is basically a dragonkin, who is basically half dragon, half human, tries to help you kill his father because he believes that his father's evil correctly and wants to end his reign of terror. But yeah, it's a really neat adventure, and I always wanted to run it. And it's a cool NPC. His name's Tygiel, and he's a half white dragonkin. And they actually have, if you look in the homebrew section of D&D Beyond, someone already made a dragonkin, of course, and it's I think it's Dahoakan is the name of the race, and that's the dragonkin. It says Dahoakan and dragonkin in parentheses, but yeah, it's I didn't really have to do much work. I basically picked that, and I was like, okay, he's also a ranger, perfect, and everything else fell into place. So yeah, that's the backstory on that token. Like you cared, but if you did, thank you. But if not, I'm sorry. So, and I'm sorry about the drops. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It doesn't matter what day it is. It's spotty. It's spotty at best. But we shall sally forth and venture forth with push ahead with gusto. Okay, so more trees, folks, is what's on the menu, and we're gonna do. This is a smaller little copse of trees that we're gonna put around this area. So we're gonna get starter, and I think I'll leave it on these settings because it's now dropping to the right level. And we'll put a couple trees here near the... Oh, actually, I don't want to put too many, because the ogre lives in that, and I don't want it to be difficult for the ogre to come out and start killing player characters. So we got to keep that in mind. We won't hinder him. So we'll just do a couple there. We can do more over here to kind of make it look overgrown, but more or less give a kind of a path. Like the ogre, if any of the PCs are standing here between these trees, and the ogre comes out, they're probably gonna get attacked by the ogre. So that works. And then otherwise, we just kind of have to come out kind of like this. So let's see. This one there. This one there. This one there. And one there. How about one here, or here, and here, and another one here, and I'm gonna take one out. How about this guy, or move? Well, we'll slash move one. We'll put it here. And does this one have any stragglers? Yes, over on this side. If I'm looking at it correctly. Oh, that actually comes out a little bit further. We can actually come up to this little drop down area. Put that there, and another one here, and yeah, we'll just. So where was the? Oh, it was that one, right? So we'll put one right there. But it's floating. Not anymore. There we go. Fixed it. Boop. Cool. Alrighty. I played Commander last night. One of the few times I get to actually play Magic the Gathering. I played Commander in person. Did not do well. I have a Naya that's green, white, red, Jetmir token deck, commander deck. It just didn't. The first game we played, I kept a one lander first hand, and it didn't. It just didn't do anything. And the second time, I just got shut down too hard. And I was like, the one thing that I had that could have done something, they just shut it down. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm out. The other players' decks did things before mine could get off the ground, so it's good news. It means I can tinker with it and see if I can get it to be a little more, I don't know, a little faster. To kind of maybe do stuff earlier is kind of important. Like make tokens earlier, I think, is the most important thing. Because I don't think I have enough token producing effects. I just have more token payoffs. Like, hey, if you have tokens, this happens. Hey, if you have tokens, this. And more often than not, I was like, I don't have any tokens. And maybe more ways to protect them. Because as it is, I only have a couple. I should probably have more. But anyway, it was fun. It was still fun. Let's see. Oh, start in the center here. Make this one two trunks. Mr. Two Trunks Strickland. I forget what was his first name? God, I just saw the sketch the other day, and I know everybody is on the same page as me. It's a Monty Python thing. So you may or may not. Let's see. Uh-huh. There we go. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ugh. Is that better? Nah. Oh, I moved it too far. Come on, just a hair, just a hair. Nope, that was 3 hairs. Nope, that was... Oh. Good enough. Alright, so I think maybe we only have the 2 that are slightly taller, and everything else is a short boy. We'll say, except for the one over here, we'll say this one's a little taller. Just because it's got these little baby ones to contend with. Okay. Let's go through and place some of the treetops. We're definitely gonna do a 3 here, and we're gonna put it right at the tip top. We're gonna stack it like a totem pole there. And you know what? We'll do 3 and 3. So 2 different 3s on the same tree. You got 3 on the tree, and watch first gear. It's a little. It's gonna use terminology from every other aspect of life. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Turn it this way. Yeah, cool. And cover the one next to it. It's completely fine because we can just do this. And be sure that it is actually in the center of that trunk. There we go. Oh, another thing we started rewatching because a movie recently came out is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And I forgot, man, how much that show just gets me. Oh man, it came out when I was in college, like the first season. And man, oh man, at the time it was everything. It was like, oh shit, it's Friday. It's Friday night. We're not going anywhere. We're watching freaking Adult Swim. We're watching Aqua Teen. I can't tell if that's... Well, actually, I can... Well, actually, no, I can't. Because there are a couple things covering it. I'm just going to assume it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I saw the first movie in the theater. That was fun. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And the I was obsessed with the Mastodon movie. What's the word? Lead-in, or God, what is the word for it? Like the concessions lead-in thing for the movie that they did special for with the Mastodon, and they had a special like whole thing for it. It was so good. That song, I love that song. I actually went so far as to get the B-sides and rarities vinyl release that Mastodon put out because it's on there. I was like, oh, B-sides and rarities, Mastodon, that's pretty cool. Let's see what's on here. Oh, crap. It's the song from the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. Getting it. And I mean, it gets weird, and it gets weirder as the seasons go. I forgot about that. The first seasons, of course, are weird, but they're like more goofy, funny than weird. The later seasons, they get experimental with some of their stuff, which is fine. And I think there's actually some seasons I haven't seen, because at a certain point, like, you know, life, I couldn't watch every Saturday. So there are some episodes I just haven't seen. So that'll be fun once we get to those seasons. All right, and I think for these we're gonna have to put them like right on top, which is fine. Oh, wow. Look at that placement. That was almost dead center without using without using the clipping. Proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Well, at least for that one, I think we should do it. Otherwise, I think we're gonna do these. We're gonna sink down a little bit. The ones outside, or slightly further away from the cave entrance. Okay. And this we're gonna turn like that. Or actually, ooh, yeah, perfect. That'll do. Because the ogre would have cleared away any branches leading into the cave, so he wouldn't have to duck every time. He would just rip them off. And maybe that's a, excuse me, maybe that's a something that the PCs notice as they approach the caves. Like, yeah, you see some of the trees, a lot of the lower, relatively lower branches have been removed. And by removed, they look like they've been ripped off forcefully, not sawn off, just ripped off the tree. And that can inform their decision as to whether or not they should go in the cave. For this one, I think we're going to do a single with a double on top? Or a triple. Let's do a triple. Double, triple flip. Single, double, triple flip. Let's make sure that that's actually inside the tree trunk. Thank you. And triple. Right. Down a bit. And rotate. We'll do a double right here. Ish. That lining up okay? Appears to be. We'll do a single here. There we go. And so forth. Let's do double. Let's do it. Whoa. Yeah, that's not really a glitch when it's jumping around like that. It's just, it's got so many different surfaces to register. It thinks like, oh, you want to place me here? Or here? Or here? How about here? Here? Because, you know, with this, it's just countless. But once you hit clipping, it's like, oh, I don't care. Yeah, I'll go wherever the hell you want. Here, it's like, it's reading every surface as you drag it across it. So, it looks like a glitch. It's not. It's just, it's trying to do what you want it, what it thinks you want it to do. Do a 3 here. Oh, that's very off center. Very off center. That's passable. Ish. Yeah, it'll work, I guess. I suppose. And what do we want to do here? I think just a single would do, and maybe not sunk down, just kind of like near the top of it, sunk down tiny bit, a tiny bit. All right. I think we want to do another tree over here, possibly one here. Because it, and also probably one or two out here. Maybe not that far. How many? 10, 20. So 20 feet from the edge of here. So 10, 20. I think we've got that. Yeah. between with these two, with that, and so 10, 20. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll just put another one like here. Yeah, that works. Because it's a pretty, it comes out a fair distance, and I think we've got the point where they're close. I think it's somewhat approximate. It's approximate. It's pretty close. Between this tree and this tree is the same distance, give or take, is what's illustrated in the book. I'd like to have it up where you guys can see the map too, but I think there's just not enough space on my thing. Like, I'd put it over here, but I don't know. I could put like a small one. Hold on, let me see. We're about to go on break too, but it's fine. Let me see if I can grab my copy of it on my thing here. Modules. And we're looking for this one. Keep on the Borderlands. And we want... Whoops, that's not correct. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so this is gonna... It's just gonna show it as two separate images, which I guess is okay because we're currently on this. Yeah, sure. And I guess I don't really have to do anything. All right, so we do that, and then browser. Show the browser. You gonna show it? Or do I have to have it popped up? I think I have to have it popped up. Yes. Okay. So I do have to have it popped up. Oops. Select browser. There we go. And shrink it down a little bit, and maybe come in a little bit. There we go. That'll do. But yeah, I have this on my Google Drive, so okay. All right. We'll just. Oh, that'll be over the. Oh wait, did I turn off my chat box? Where's my chat box? Oh, chat box didn't show up today. Interesting. I just noticed that. Huh. Weird. Huh. I might have to refresh. It. Here, refresh. Will it refresh? Will that do anything? It did not do anything. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave this up there. So we're currently. Let me see if I can get on the. We're like here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Probably not. We're on E. Is the forest that we're doing right now. The one on toward the middle. Man, that's weird. Why isn't my chat showing up? Oh well. We'll figure that out later. That is so strange. Huh. All right. Well, anyway, back to this. All right. So yeah, you can see the map now. Great. Hopefully it won't interfere with your view of what I'm doing over much. But and it is time for our first break. Perfect. I can figure out what's going on with my chat box. Well, maybe not because it's on my live page. My live, my live scene, not my other thing. But we'll figure it out. Hopefully, coming back from break in a few minutes. So stay tuned. More trees and chat box fails. Be right back. Welcome back. I think I did it. I was able to chat. Yeah, I got a chat in there. Okay. So it is now visible. If it was previously uninvisible. Isn't that an album? Who's or what? Uninvisible. All right, I'll look it up later. I'm pretty sure that's an album name. I don't know the band though. We're having fun. Having fun. Welcome back. And we're building in TaleSpire. We are making trees, growing trees. Not really. We're building trees in TaleSpire. Which is tedious, yes, but it's rewarding in its own way. Because we are realizing a map that you can now see on screen. We are realizing a map in the third dimension, which is kind of cool to me, and it's kind of why I do this. So you can take these old modules with the old blue grid maps and make them, this, which is fun, and just trying to take the picture that you have in your head of this area, of a module that maybe you've run countless times, and just kind of seeing it realized in a 3D space is neat. I think it's pretty neat. Right. Let's finish up with these trees, and then we have underbrush to do in here. And the underbrush, we can kind of like keep this area clear, because it would be, to again hint that something is doing amateur, what would it be, gardening to keep this pathway clear. Amateur horticulture, I guess, would be the fancy way of saying it. Okay. So for these last few trees, I think we're going to try and make them look a little lush. So 2s and 3s, no singles. For these thick boys here on the outskirts of the copse of trees. There, we'll do a 2 there. We'll do a 3. Actually, we'll do a 3 over here because we got room for it. And there's the trunk. Boom. And then down a little, and then rotate. Okay. We'll do another 2 here. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. I think, yeah, at least every time I stream now, we drop for at least a little bit. It's kind of frustrating, but I don't really know what to do about it, except maybe changing my, oh god, what's the, DSN? Is it DSN, I think? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the terminology. And I have a VPN. I don't know if I should stream with that on, because every time I seem to turn it on, ISP. Yeah, maybe ISP. Maybe ISP. I have a VPN, but every time I turn it on, it seems to throttle my connection, because so much of it's being devoted to keeping my connection secure. I don't know what's going on, but we could try it. I could try it with that, just for like a mini stream off schedule kind of thing, to see if it works. Well, I do stream music now and then, so maybe next time I stream music, I'll do that. Okay. Boop. All right. So there we go. We did all the trees. Now we can do some underbrush. That is not the right palette. That's the right palette. Sort of. Plant. Boom. These things. We're gonna do a big one. We're gonna do a couple big scrub bushes here along the canyon wall. Boop, 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 boop. And rather than swapping back and forth, I'm just going to do all the big placements of the big scrub first, then move on to the small scrub. There, and how about one here, and how about a big sloppy wet scrub right here. All right, and then for the little boy, the little boy. There we go. There, and there, and there. And I guess that's kind of an efficient way to do it. You just look at it from one side, place all the ones you want to place from this angle, right? And then and then move up as far as well. Oh, is it because I'm wait? Let's move it there. Grab that. All right. And perhaps one or two here. Another one like right up against the canyon. And a couple here. Yeah, this seems like the way to do it. Because you're kind of, in a sense, because if you keep rotating, then your view keeps changing, so you're not really, it's not really settling in on what you're seeing. So like that, and you can't really make a decision if you keep like, okay, I'm going to turn like this and I'm going to place something there. Yeah, if you do it all from one angle and then go to a different angle and then place more, it seems like you get a little bit of a better outcome. Or at least seems slightly more efficient. There we go. There. And place one there. And how about one here abouts? One near this little tree. One near this little tree. Pew! Okie doke. Oh boy. Oh man, sorry. I am slightly tired. Since I stayed up late playing, somewhat late playing Commander. And then I had played some Blades in the Dark over Roll20 this morning. You know, my typical Friday, Saturday combo. And then streaming, and then later today I'm going over to a friend. Actually, after this, I'm going to a movie, and then after that, I'm going to a friend's. So later tonight, I'm going to die. I'm just gonna be dead. Ugh. Okay, I think that's pretty good. For scrubs. We don't want no scrub. The scrub is somebody who, you know the rest. Waterfalls and such. Don't go chasing them. I did want to try something out here, but I don't know. I guess if I'm gonna, it's gonna be here. So, where is it? I think it's, isn't it its own thing? Maybe. Oh, I think maybe it's in here. Temp water. Oh. Okay. Okay. So now. Aha! Look at that. We can put some water in here. Okay, okay. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's take this for a spin. Oh, I guess we gotta turn this off. So we're gonna place all of them. I just want to make sure. I guess it's got to be below there, right? And that is the right level. Kind of hard to tell, but it looks right. All right, so I'm gonna just go through and place these. And we may, or may not, adjust some of the scrub so that, and I'm doing this the hard way, by the way, because I have not adjusted this, which I probably should, so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, like that. Like a smart person would do it. Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And this is really cool because normally you would just take the water level and drag it up to meet where you want it to be, but then anything under that also has what is, you know, consumed by water. This is a really cool addition to TaleSpire. IMO. So with that, we can probably any scrub that is. Whoa, that was a water tile. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can affect that. There we go. So now we won't accidentally select them. Oops, that one we wanted to keep. All right, cool. And library once again, kind of in the way. I will say there is a setting for UI scaling in here, but it's experimental, and I don't want to mess with it. So you can make all the menus and stuff. You can adjust the size, but it says experimental, and I don't want to mess with it. I'm fine with this the way it is. It's not really a big problem. Okay, so we have that. So that opens up for us in nature. Plant. We can do some aquatic plants or some actual, you know, greenery, just kind of around this water, because we do have lily pads and lotuses, water lily. I don't know what they're called. What are the flowers that grow on lily pads? Are they lotuses? I think they're lotuses. Maybe. Alright. There. Over here. And then we got the big boy. We can put a big boy hereabouts. And another one over here. And got another one here. And just put a bunch. I think we'll limit it to ferns. These ferns. We could also do like these, but I don't wanna do too much. Because if we do those, then we're like, well, maybe there's also this and also this. It's a slippery slope. Put one there and one there. And yeah, and there's also this, but you're getting into real jungle-like territory. And also like cattails, which I guess we could kind of do, but I don't think it would really be something that grows in this environment. But we do have lily pads and lotuses that we can place. Just maybe not big ones. Yeah, this seems like more of a small lily pad situation. And if we really want to get granular with it, oh whoa, those lily pads are in the wrong spot. Go and no, what am I? Yeah. There we go. Okay. The ground under the water, we can swap that out for something a little more fitting, like mud. Which I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do it. I mean, as much as and again, sorry, this stream today is gonna be after this section. We're done. But so we have another, what, 40 minutes? But this is the fun bit. I like this bit. We get into the details and you get to see things actually start to look like stuff. Before this was just an empty grid. Now it's a forest and other random features and details. I'm gonna move my grid. There we go. That would be smart. Yeah, there. Now the lily pad makes sense and it's on the right spot. Okay, so that's good for the lily pads. Let's go in and remove any of the ground that is under the water. We'll move our grid to where it's supposed to be. And then we'll go into here and into nature. And if we can scroll, there we go. And mud, sweet. We got a couple options. Oh, that's a 1x1. So we have, well, we still have a couple options. We can do this, which seems more like something that would be surrounding the water, not under the water. This is definitely under the water. No, that's just gonna place it on top. Is that correct? I think that's the right depth. We had it down half a step. Because if we pull it down any more, it's gonna be a full. Yeah, no, it wasn't the full. It was only half a step. Okay, cool. And just make sure our grid is right. It is, and I guess we're just gonna have to do this for everyone. Oh, no, we're good. Once we did it that way, we're good. Just have to commit and keep placing, and it remembers the last height you selected. All right. I don't know if that's right. Is that right? Oh, I guess I guess it is. Get out of build mode and see. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a muddy. Yeah, I guess that looks fine. It's like a muddy water kind of thing. I guess it wouldn't be that deep, would it? It would basically be that. So there are parts that are mud sticking up out of the water. I think that's fine. I think that actually looks fine. It actually looks kind of cool like that. And let me move this up. Yeah. It's a creepy copse of trees with a little muddy patch in the middle. I like it. Cool beans. Yeah, nice contrast. Yeah. It's like, oh god, how are these trees surviving? Oh, there must be like a spring of water or something that's keeping this spot nice and hydrated. And we can probably do do that over here too. I mean, if there isn't a natural looking spot for it, we can make one. It doesn't even need to be as big. It can just be like three 5x5s or 10x10s. Let's see. Whereabouts? Let me get back into build mode. That would help. And move my grid, and then move this so I can see through the trees a little. Thinking like here. I don't want it to be. Oh, maybe we could actually put it across here. Like maybe like this. I think so. Like that. So like the ogre has to walk through the water a little bit to get to his cave. So yeah, I guess it would be like that. So if we drop this one down, drop this one down, and then this one, and this one, and select the that one. Good. And then we gotta drop this down. And we gotta drop this down. And we have to drop... Let's see, do we have to put down any... no. I would actually... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go ahead and put the mud tiles down first, just to make things easy. Yeah, this is definitely gonna come down. And this has got to come down a little bit. And this bush is just gonna get moved over here. And these bushes are just gonna get moved over a little bit. Cool. All right. Cool. And then we'll just get rid of those and move this down. Whoops. No, not that. My grid. There it is. There. And go back into here. Grab this. And just start a place. And oh, that's the wrong spot. Up half a step. Boom. Is that right? No. We want it. Oh, I guess that was right. Never mind. There. Done. Let's move the grid to here. Nope. Here. Oh, are these weird? Are these like a weird height? Oh, I didn't even. Oh, there we go. Now it's laying flush. It just looked weird to me. All right. There? No. Yep. Nope. That's right. All right. And one right there. Cool. Okay. Okay. And now the temporary water. So we want it to be there? Oh no, it would need to be... Oops. There we go. Like that. Yes. There we go. That is what we are looking for. Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. I guess it's a little higher than the rest because it's down. Huh. All right. I mean, that still works. Like the water, it still reads as, you know, muddy, you know, what we want it to be. So I'm fine with that. So I guess it would be there. Yeah. And one more. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And we need maybe some vegetation, or maybe we don't do... Well, I guess we can do ferns at the very least, but I don't think we do any like lily pads or anything like that. So back into here, back into nature, back into plants, and scroll over just a little bit. And we'll put some ferns over here. We will do them one level at a time. Staying up here first, and then moving on. Yeah, I guess there would be one or two over here. And we'll do a little one over on this side. And maybe another couple along here. And one more right there. Okie doke. Boom. And we can turn off our thing. Yeah. That's creepy. And imagine, like, once we get the tops of these caves on, they're going to be pitch black inside. So looking through here in there, you can see stuff. You can even see stuff you're not supposed to see as a player. Whoops. But yeah, once the ceiling goes on that, it's gonna be just black as pitch, and you won't be able to see anything. It'll be a bit more foreboding, which is what we want. So cool, that worked out. Oh, did we miss a tree? Whoa. Did we miss a tree? I think we did. We didn't place a thing on this one. Oh, no, we're fine. This thing just didn't go up the way it was supposed to. All right, we're good. All right, cool. Yeah, that water effect is really neat. I like it. Okie doke. Well, let's get to our next area of trees. Actually, we have a very quick tree that we can do, which is right outside here. There is a straggler tree, and just put one right there. Boom, done. There's a little straggler tree there, and then we have a group of trees here, and I think I see where we can do another area of water. I think all we have to do is like bring some of these up, like that one, and that one. Maybe also this one. And then we can just do, ooh, hold on. Hang on a minute. There we go. And then we can just do this area with water. And you know what? We can do that first. That would make it easiest instead of doing all the trees, then going in and doing the mud and the water and all that. You know, makes sense. To be fair, we kind of did it after the fact. We decided after the fact to do it in the other instances. All right, so there, I think. No, we want it there. Good. Okay, and then just delete these. Yeah, it works. Delete that one. Cool. Okay. And then back into here, give me this, give me nature, and the muddy ones. All right, cool. Oh, and for the, we might actually go back to the ogre cave and adjust slightly. I kind of want to put some of these like around it, and especially leading up to his cave, because it would be kind of muddy. Just because he's moving through there so much, that it would kind of create, you know, just from the weight of him walking and all that, it would create kind of a muddy path, because the water would kind of move to the lower ground a little bit. Or I'm overthinking it. But it seems to make sense to me. And boop, and we're gonna need, actually we can just bring in the smaller ones. I don't want to overlap here, so we'll do boop, boop. Cool. Okay, so we have that. We can move it down half a step, which I think is what we just did, and then go over to temp water, and so we just have to adjust it as we go. Yes, that's correct. Good. All right. That. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Oh, I think those are the smaller ones, right? Oop. Yes. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. And I like how the water, like putting it down, it is in tiles, but it's basically seamless. If you're not hovering over it, they're seamless tiles. It's very well done for being temp water. Cool. And we're on the right level, right? We are. Okay. For some reason this seems deeper than the others, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I like it. All right, so turn this off, and I will scooch this down another slight bit, and these down another slight bit, just to make a deeper area in this water. All right, cool. And then we can do some trees. All right, so that's turned off. Good. We will come in here. Yeah. And I think we can do some lily pads here. Whoops. Where are they? There they are. Okay, so I think we're at the right level where you can just place. We don't need to worry about anything. And big in, do a big one there. Correct. All right. Then we're going to go in and do some furniture. Some furniture. No. All right. Do another bit there. A bit there. Get another. One over here. Get one of the big boys. So. And maybe like so. And one just right on the corner here. And another one tucked away up here. All right. Sounds good. And we'll get rid of this. So that's just our marker. And start in on the trees. Start in the lower section here. Put one there, one over here, one down here, another one right there. I don't want to put any in this deep spot. We'll say that there's a number of them circling it, but there aren't any in the actual depression. There. And probably one more. How far does this stretch? Oh, pretty close to the other trees. So yeah, we'll put one right there, but we'll put other ones here on the outside too. So yeah, one there, and maybe even another one somewhere in here, right about there-ish. And we'll put one here. Yeah. Whoops. That's what I was trying to do. Just trying to move the grid. Accidentally clicked off. Oh, actually, I can also put some here. That's basically on that. It is on the same level. So, hereabouts. Rotate there. Because yeah, it comes out a fair amount. I think we need to make more than that. Yeah. Okay. So next to the next level. Sorry. Didn't mean to place that. Just all thumbs with the shortcuts here. This is a fairly, it's fairly big. I'd say it's somewhere in between these two in size. So I think maybe that's fine. It's more. Oh yeah, it definitely stretches down toward this wall a lot more. So yeah, we'll place some more there. So here, there, maybe one in this corner. Another one here. It comes out toward that a bit too. Yeah, this is a fairly good sized bunch of trees. And we are, yeah, you can still see it on the map. It's pretty much over on the left side of that section. All right. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Let's do some of this. Actually, we might want to zoom in and try and get a top-down, as much of a top-down view as we can. Yeah, all the ones in this, like the depth of the water, they're going to be pretty tall, I would say. So I would say a number of them will have 3 sections. So like this guy, well, actually this guy. The ones, definitely the ones surrounding the deeper part of this pool. So yeah, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy are all big boys. And I think, anyone that's actually in the pool is at least 2, or one, has 1 extra section. So yeah, these all have 2. And then I would say only the ones that are closer to the water outside the wall, that are outside the water, would have an extra section, and even then only a couple. Right now we have what, 1? All right, we'll say that one. So this one and this guy, and all the rest are singles. Cool. All right, we got to straighten some of these out. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yes, I played Blades in the Dark this morning. It went very poorly for our crew. Oh my god. Luckily nobody's character died, but we all just got our asses beat. We tried to do a job. We were out of our depth. It was a challenge that was way too big for us, which is good because, like, I think up to this point, most of what we've been doing, and part of it was luck, right? Because when we would roll to see how the job started, and like what kind of footing we had, chance, that kind of thing. Every time you start a job in Blades in the Dark, we rolled pretty good. And that kind of translated itself into the GM deciding, it wasn't just dice rolls. We were also, the threats that we were up against were kind of even with us. So with the big dice rolls, we were just destroying the threats. But the GM decided to up the threat and above our paid grade, more or less, and without the good dice rolls that we were experiencing last week and the previous weeks, we just got beat the crap out of. So yeah, it was just the dice weren't with us. I think if the dice had been a little bit more on our side. Whoops, let me do something here. Nope, not the chat box. What am I looking for? If the dice had been just a little bit more on our side, I think we would have been okay. It was a beating. Oh, that is on top. Okay, we're fine. I thought there was more chat box, but no, the chat box cuts off there. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was still fun. And my character leveled up. Finally. I'm finally getting the hang of it, because you have to basically take the risk to get to level up. Because the more you do actions when you're under duress, the more you level up in whatever action you're trying to do. So it's kind of like Skyrim in a way. The more you use a thing, the more it levels up, but only if you do it when the circumstances are really, really, really dire. So yeah, it's a fun game. It's a very cool game. Oh man, oh man, ah man, all these look off center. It's gonna look like crap. No, it's fine. All right, so I think we have all the sections set, which are more or less for our reference, really, because we're gonna come back in and put these things over some of them, if not all of them. But it's good to have the reference because you remember then what the heck you're doing. All right, we're gonna make this one a double 3 and do like so. And this one we're gonna make, I think maybe we make the rest of them just singles in the center and make it so just barely you're seeing the top of that poke through. I have to get a better angle so I can see where I'm putting this. Okay, there we go. All right, and come down a little bit, and there. And this one will come down a little lower. We still need to see how we're placing this. Whoop. All right, that's fine. And this one we'll put up a little higher. There's the top. I'll put something else in the center. And this one we will just make. You know what? Let me just get rid of that, and we'll put this on top. Whoop. Rotate it and place. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm going to the movies after this. I'm going to go and see the new Ant-Man. I've heard bad things, but who knows? maybe it's okay. I don't know. I can't imagine how they. Well, I mean, I can imagine how they'd fudge it, but I want to see how they fudge it. I have to see with my own eyes how they allegedly fudged this movie. And the trailers look so great. I mean, when the trailer came out, I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be amazing." I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I have my expectations, which were raised so much by the trailer, and then everybody else who's just like, it's not good. Apparently, it's more or less unanimous that it's not very good, which is I don't know. Are the Marvel movies finally starting to? I mean, Wakanda Forever was great. I liked it. I didn't really look at any of the reviews for it, but I liked it. And that's the only other one that's been somewhat recent, right? Am I missing one? Oh, the Eternals. That one was also kind of lukewarm. Morbius. Whew. Morbius is a whole other animal. That I don't even think that's a movie. I think that's the only movie I've ever seen that failed both the Bechdel test and the Turing test. For sure. It was written by AI, and that AI did not really write women well at all. Oh boy. Ugh, Morbius. That was a whew. That was a bad one. And it was worse. I also watched Black Adam, which DC, but it's hard to compare the two. If I were to take Morbius and Black Adam and put them next to each other, I would say Black Adam's barely better. Barely, but it is slightly better. But there was so much in Black Adam that I was just like, no, what is going on? Oh, and there were parts that I was like, oh, like when it's not really a spoiler, but freaking Dr. Fate. I was like, oh, sweet, Dr. Fate. Let's see what they do with Dr. Fate. And I was like, okay, yes. It was just kind of meh. And I think they kind of may have fallen into the trap that a lot of them kind of did. With the Eternals, definitely fell into. There were too many characters. Too many characters! Focus on the thing you want to focus on. Build it out. Then you can introduce characters down the line. They're jumping the gun. They're like, oh, we'll put all these sequels where we plan to introduce all these characters into one movie. Like, I get it. You wanna show off the stuff, but you gotta parcel it out so your story makes sense. You're not trying to jam 5 different narratives into this movie. It's like, okay, we need her backstory, we need his backstory, we need to focus on him and his character growth. These 5 characters won't have any character growth. We can't do it. There's no time. But yeah, Morbius, oh my god. I feel so bad too, because like I know so many people were amped for it, because it kind of, it also ties Spider-Man further into, you know, everything, which I know has been just the resounding plea from the beginning for the Marvel movies, is bring Spider-Man into the MCU, which they've done, and it's so back and forth. I don't even know where the whole Sony Spider-Man Marvel back and forth is. I don't know where it is. Does Sony still have Spider-Man, or did they lend it to Marvel like semi-permanently? Is the property just in limbo? I have no idea. I haven't really been paying attention because at a certain point I was like, it's so confusing right now. I don't care. But the last Spider-Man was great. That I really liked. I think they did that one amazingly well. And I think that has a lot to do with them tying in. I mean, the other Spider-Man, like all of the 3 Spider-Man movies that they came out with, once it basically was like, okay, it's in the MCU, they were phenomenal. I like them better. I didn't even watch, and I apologize for it, because he was very good in the latest Spider-Man. I didn't watch the Richard Garfield Spider-Man at all. I just kind of checked out. After the last Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I was like, I'm gonna take a break from Spider-Man. I don't want to watch any more Spider-Man for a while. But I think wait, it's not Richard Garfield. What's his name? Richard Garfield's the guy who created Magic the Gathering. I'll just say Garfield. His last name. I don't remember his first name. James A. Garfield. No. It's Sir, that's a president. But yeah, I kind of skipped his. And from what I gather from everyone who's seen them, they're like, yeah, you're fine, you can skip them. I heard rumors, which I have not investigated, of Paul Giamatti as the Rhino, and I don't want to know if that's true or not. I don't want to experience that firsthand. I think I'm good with hearsay and circumstantial. Oh my god. But yeah, the last few Spider-Men were very good. And the last one in particular, I think also, I mean, it was just all around great, but it was added to the greatness because they threw Doctor Strange. If Doctor Strange hadn't been in that, I don't think it would have been at the same level. I think it still would have been good, but, and I don't think they could have really done it without him. I mean, with the plot and, you know, whatever, the way everything went down. But with that addition, it was just like, this is good. This is freaking amazing. And, you know, addressing the multiverse issue on top of that, you know, more, because they did the whole thing in Multiverse of Madness, and now also in this, in the Spider-Man film. Boop, 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 boop. We are going to finish this copse of trees before we sign off. I promise you. We have 5 minutes. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, let's do it. Let's see. Oop. And a 2. We'll do a 2. Around about her. Yeah. And how about another 3? Right about there. Boop. And then we'll do a single. Just tucked under here. Get line it up as best I can. And I think this is just going to be a little dinky little single one down here. And let's see, maybe another dinky little, actually we'll do a 3 over here. But then a single for that other one above it. There, and then down. And a single one for this one. Come on, come on. Come on. A little bit taller. There we go. And we'll do a 2 for this one. And there. Alright. Got a few more. Just a few more. We can do it. Oh. How are we overlapping a lily pad? That's weird. Alright, well. There we go. Fixed it. We'll do a 3 in here. This guy. And maybe do a second little section of branches just underneath that. There we go. Oops, that is very lopsided. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Another, whoops. Single. Well, I guess I'll say my my wrap-ups as we wrap this up. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Morphous Trousers, thanks for the gift sub to Goblin. What was it again? Goblin. It was Goblin something. Goblin Tuesday. There it is. Goblin Tuesday. Enjoy your sub. We will be back next Saturday with more TaleSpire, because it's fun. And if I go by my my what do you call analytics on YouTube, it is really the only thing that I do that people care about. So yeah, that's hint taken. I've taken the hint, YouTube. So just look at my views on all my videos. It's like like Breath of the Wild, which I did recently. 7 views, 6 views. Yeah, High on Life, even that one, 8 views. Anything TaleSpire, at least double digits, at the very least. And yeah, even that's kind of mixed, but it's at least double digits. So yeah, message received. TaleSpire, folks, is what we're doing here. And we have no shortage of content because we could just keep making maps from different stuff, different things. I was looking at a map the other day. Which one? Oh my god, what was it? Was it an old module? I don't even remember. But yeah, thanks a lot, and we will be back next Saturday, same time. Well, hopefully earlier. This was, I can't remember if I changed my schedule. It's either 11 or 1 or noon or 1 that I have it set for. But I will try to do earlier, like noon-ish, if I can. The Blades game wrapped kind of late-ish, and I didn't have breakfast yet, so I had to do that. So you know, slightly, you know, slightly later than I usually do today. But just gonna try and get this one real low. Sun's getting real low, and I guess that's centered, kind of, and we'll just do a single right on top. And boom! Aha! Ah, it's still 3. We did it within the time. Okay. There we go. We have our trees. Let me see if I can zoom out more. I can. There we go. And we can see kind of next to our map there on the right, the 3 copse of trees that we built. And it's coming together, folks. Cool. Next time we're gonna make some more trees and keep detailing out this ravine / canyon / whatever you want to call it. Till then, take care, be nice to each other, and stay safe, and later. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the bell if you want to know when I post some new stuff. You can see some of my other stuff right over there on the screen.